Free Paul!
Bodies thing. I was
bodies.
He said, "This is how I talk, cuz."
Isn't that from what's that movie? 21 Jump Street. Where it's like, do you keep quoting TLC on purpose? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't go chasing waterfalls. They're like, are you doing this?
Jesus. Yeah, let's do this.
And now for something completely different.
And then there were 4 HR violations all happening on my back.
That sounds so
Hey, what up, y'all? It's the Normies coming at you a little bit of Death Note, Season 1, Episode 30, Justice. Because that's the only way that we're gonna justice. Because we got that justice.
Justice smash!
Anyway, I'm just reminded that L/Light is cooler than Batman because he's actually getting justice.
Why do you hate Batman so much?
I don't. I just like riling you guys up at this point.
Batman had
Greatest hero of all time, man.
I don't know that that's true.
He wouldn't use it.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd
just keep it away from villains.
Yeah.
That's how awesome Batman is, because he doesn't kill anybody.
What? Did you not see Batman versus Superman where he was absolutely murdering fools?
That's Zack Snyder.
That's after years and years of fucking aggression, dog.
So? You know how many years of aggression I've had and haven't murdered not one person? So far.
So that's years of aggression. It's still murder.
Alright.
Through the butterfly effect, we've all probably murdered like a dozen people.
That can't be
Every
true.
time you cut somebody off and then they're late to get home and then their liver explodes because they have to pee, that's how livers work. Hey guys.
I hope so.
Daddy Yagami's dead. And we are sad.
Hey, rip Papa Yag. Who was more sad, L or Papa Yags?
Papa Yag. No, L was, because L washed his feet and shit. He was like, you are truly a god to me.
So
That was really biblical, too.
So apparently that's like Judas and like, what was it? When Jesus bathed the feet of
We
Jesus.
talked about yeah.
Are we talking about that?
Yeah.
I thought people said we didn't talk about it for some odd reason.
Nahid, as a Christian, I thought you would know this. Remember? That one lady who was like, I don't like Nahid's Christian values.
Oh yeah, and he's always spitting his Christian ideologies in these reactions.
Somebody literally unfollowed us on Patreon because Nahid's Christian propaganda was too much for them.
No, it was too much for their Jewish child.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And they were like,
What?
They were like, our
Why
kid
are
keeps
children
walking around.
watching us?
They were like, our kid keeps walking around the house and going, "Am."
That had to be a troll.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Last thing you want.
I don't.
Yo, you guys need to start making baby clothing immediately.
Well,
That's hilarious.
You're
In
allowed
this
to believe
world-
whoever you want to believe in, man. Just
Pat, are you excited?
Christian propaganda.
Hey, every time you do this.
Excited.
What's up?
How many
Pat?
more episodes we got?
Like 6 after this.
6.
Hell yeah!
I can't believe it. How are they
What
gonna
about
end this?
I don't know, but I hope it's in a new world.
What do you want? I hope.
What do you want?
All right, I'm calling it.
Hey.
Misa's gonna get tired of his shit and kill him.
Hey, you know what I'm hoping for?
Whoa.
Hey, Pat, you know what I'm hoping for? This story is so far gone. You know what I'm hoping for? I hope Light ends up like sitting on the throne or some shit like that. You know, like when Shinigami's were on the little throne. I hope. I just hope he
I hope
like.
you're right.
I hope he gets his thing and he just sits on the throne because this story's fucked. Like it's just.
So
fucked.
I hope you're
Sorry,
right. It's gonna be
fuck.
his own new world, but I hope they do like a fast forward. It goes down to like another civilization, and they have him as the god. You know, like they worship him.
Hey, y'all
I
down to
never
watch
see
the
that.
Death Note live action movie after this?
Sure.
Yes, but also based
I'm
off
down.
of something that he just said, we should really watch Akira.
Hey guys, what is this not a
I
market
haven't
substitute
watched it.
of?
I'm excited to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Hey guys, this isn't a market substitute. Make sure you support the OG content of your own. Also, feel free to support the Normies over on Patreon. Supporting the Normies on Patreon means you get uncut, you get to watch ahead, and you get skits. Fun fact, we got a Death Note skit working up for y'all. It's going to be pretty redonkulous. If you follow us on Instagram, you might have seen some of the sneak peek pictures. We do put sneak peek pictures up on Instagram of the skits that we're about to do, especially if there involves a wacky, crazy costume. And obviously, look at this show. How could it not? And with that being said, we're about to jump right into it. Surge is going to pull up the world clock. Pat's going to pull up his world clock. We're going to watch Light Yagami get all nasty on some murder.
Nasty.
World cock
murder.
You think when he does murder, he's just like, Manson?
Do you think him and Misa are actually getting it on, or is he just like?
Yes.
Okay.
Who
It's
showed-
been 5 years.
If I walk into the house and you're
I
wearing
mean,
that,
I don't know,
care
bro.
how
He
much
was
I don't
very
like
annoyed
you.
by her. I just like wondering what the whole situation was because he just did not enjoy her company for the longest time.
I do hope there's an episode where he just like writes everything he hates she does and has her do it before she dies. Like that's the last thing.
I mean, it's a girl. She
Lisa finally
wears.
takes out the trash. Puts pancakes right. Stops leaving her eggs so fucking watery.
I just thought about something terrible. I don't know.
Diarrhea?
Right now. I'm not gonna say it. Let's just keep.
Well, he could ask her to literally do anything.
Yes,
do it.
he could. Yeah,
literally.
right. He could like super manipulate the situation. Oh no.
Also, right now, Misa can see his lifespan, right? Because he doesn't have the notebook.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she tell him?
I don't know.
Oh, she's probably no, because he's touching a notebook. So.
I
Oh
wonder
yeah, no,
why-
because Daddy
yeah,
Yagami
but
can see his
can still-
lifespan. So yeah. Oh, if his lifespan was incredibly short, though, his dad would have said something.
Yeah.
So.
I tried to read the numbers. It looked like 26.
You know, they said that you have to like
living
decode the
forever.
numbers.
Gotcha.
All right.
I'm actually pretty excited.
Hey, crank it up. I didn't get to do it last time.
What happened?
That hurt.
Oh my god.
Well,
Surge has had the seizure of damage.
the death metal has deaded Surge. Many cops, many cops from England.
There's the hair in my mouth.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
that's
Are
okay.
you a human fucker? Hey. It's just dog hair, bro.
Right.
Oh, so listen, there's people like following, watching, like they're gonna try to get him. They're gonna get him.
Well, one of them was Mellow.
Oh, the other one was also here. Mellow ain't gone.
Mel's
Yeah.
not gone. He's gay.
The building exploded.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
well,
But then again,
yeah.
everyone did survive. Like Papa Yagami didn't die.
So-
That could be it. He's at
Maybe
least
he's
right.
I got my head banging there for a day.
Near, if you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this? I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are on this case.
I like airplanes.
He's just a
Colonel
kid.
Kira is foolish and overconfident, not to mention unusually cooperative with the task force. But I suspect he's working hand in hand with them. That would make the second Al and Kira one and the same person.
That can't be.
Near figured out that the second Kira and Elle are the same
Having
person.
said that, I'll admit that I'm only 7% certain. Making assumptions is part of any investigation. If we're wrong, all it'll cost is an apology.
Justice.
This little boy's about to figure it all out, cuz.
There have been less crimes lately in Japan and around the world.
Of course.
My daddy told me that if you do something bad, your name will be written on the internet.
So how is this a
Kira
bad
will
thing?
kill
This is actually a good thing.
Come on, I don't have all day. How am I supposed to file this report without your name?
Think about the million different ways it could be abused.
Or I'll put your names on the internet.
Like, there we go.
Oh, that's what's happened in society.
There's literally a whole entire
Everybody's trying to kill you.
Black Mirror.
I was gonna say Black Mirror, the bees.
Yeah.
Not the bees, not my eyes.
R.I.P. Daddy Yagami. Look how lonely his mommy is.
Yeah, we never saw his mom go to work.
Her husband's
I will
dead.
proclaim this right
Her
here
son
and now
is a
to
fucking
all the people
psycho.
of the earth. Kira is true justice.
Well, that.
My honor to be appointed by Kira as his spokesman. I realize that there will be many people who might try to have me killed now.
This is that fake news channel.
Risk my life.
Kira's kingdom, huh?
Trying to capture Kira is an unforgivable crime. No,
If anybody deserves to be killed by Kira, it's this guy.
Light's like, I don't know, I kind of like him.
Right?
I wonder what it's about. He's some sort of.
I like how they all feed me.
Yo.
Anything but watch TV, do you?
What?
Yes, Ryuk. What of it?
I'm gonna try to keep this brief.
Subtitle didn't
Right,
even
I
say
quit.
one of the words that he said.
The United States will no longer oppose Kira.
Wow.
Kira bent the world over, bro.
Cowards!
What the hell is he talking about?
Are you saying that Kira is how hot Matsudo is right now?
He had a glow up.
He had a glow up.
Justice. No, I never said that. But because of Kira, war and conflict have ceased to exist.
Why do all presidents sound like George Bush?
Bush. Yeah.
Because
it's
this
like-
probably came out during the Bush era.
But don't they? Like, Clinton kind of did, Biden kind of does.
Will be killed.
Obama
That is a
something.
fact. We are not acknowledging Kira as a symbol of justice. We are simply saying that, as a country, we will not take any actions against him. How is that any different? You call yourself the representative of our
I can't believe it. This is America. How can their government do something so cowardly like this?
Oh, bro. It's not 2020 yet.
Oh boy, what is it this time? Do you guys ever think that maybe Kira isn't completely evil? What?
Saying.
I've been thinking about it, and part of me just doesn't believe that he is. So now you think Kira is justice too? I don't really know. But I
He's like, I've been doing this shit so long, man.
And, well, the world's become a good place for people who live honest lives. So maybe... You're wrong, Matsuda. People are only afraid of losing their own lives. I understand. Believe me, I know that as well as you. I can see why all those people call Kira a savior. When it comes down to it, I've always been a really weak person. I know it's my duty to catch him. I want to catch him. It's just that I can't completely hate him either. I must be crazy or something, huh?
Smile again, you fucking evil shit.
You're normal. You too, Light? What are you talking about?
I'm sure that on some level, Kira probably knows that what he's doing is he's changed the world even as a martyr at the cost of his soul. I bet that's what's going through Kira's mind. Anyway, we shouldn't be arguing about it. Good or evil, it's not our call. If Kira gets caught, then that makes him evil. But if he wins and rules the world, then I guess he's justice. But from now on, the world will start leaning in favor of Kira. Kira will be justice.
People are out there buying Kira coin.
Right.
Stocking Kira.
It looks like we've been disbanded, thanks to that chicken of a president. He's not even a chicken. He's less than a maggot.
Damn. This was 2016 though.
There's no way
We have so much Kira. We have the best Kira.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's going on?
I'm okay with
This
this.
is a new person.
It looks like the European style of showers. Who are you?
God, it sucks.
KGB.
So you're alive.
Damn.
What should we do?
Let him in.
I think they're gonna work together now.
Just brought this kid toys to play with.
Drop your weapon!
Zuka.
Sick burn, bruh.
Everyone, please put away your guns. Having a shootout here would achieve nothing.
Mel is the one who killed our partners.
Please don't make me say it again. Killing Mello right now will do nothing to benefit our investigation.
All right. It seems like things have been going just as you planned, Nier.
Yes, I've pretty much figured out who Kira is, and it's mostly thanks to everything you've done.
Shut up here!
Uh-oh.
I'm not just a tool for you to use in order to solve your puzzles, you know.
If you really want to shoot me, then go ahead and do
His
it.
eyes are dilated. You think Nier looks like
Stop.
Todoroki from My
If
Hero?
you shoot him, then the rest of us will have no choice but to shoot you too.
Oh, I thought you said Todoroki for Nier.
You have a good point. I came to take back that photograph you have.
Of course. There was only one, and no copies have been made. I
Damn.
can't say 100% for certain, but it shouldn't be possible for you to be killed by the notebook. Is that the only business you had with me, Mello?
Nice. Cool ceiling.
I have no intention of working together with you on this.
Yes, I know.
I can't just take my photo and leave. That wouldn't be right, so I'll settle my debt. The killer notebook. It belongs to a Shinigami. Whoever touches it is able to see a god of death.
Who the hell would believe in something like that?
I would. What good would it do for him to tell an outrageous lie like that? Therefore, these gods of death must exist.
These people's logic.
Obtained had previously belonged to another Shinigami. Some of the rules written inside are actually fake. That's all I can tell you for now.
Work together.
So did Light not hear Daddy Yagami say Mello's name?
He did, but maybe with the bomb explosion he forgot what it was. Or didn't catch the spelling.
I feel like he was spelling it out too, or maybe he was
Also, you need to
thinking.
know what his face looks like at the same time, right?
True, yep.
Which of us is gonna reach Kira first, I wonder?
So, do you get more intelligent if you eat?
We're both headed towards the same destination.
gotta be
You get
it.
more diabetes.
I'll
That's
be
what you
waiting
get.
for you.
Uh-oh, he's almost got the collar. The Shinigami.
Wow.
It can't be. If it happens on purpose, they won't be free.
And the writer will die.
There's no doubt that the notebook can cause heart attacks and control its victims to a degree. The notebook still exists, and there's no way to confirm the rule one way or the other. That means the false rule must be the one that states a person will die if he doesn't write a name within 13 days.
How did you surmise that?
All right.
He's playing Yu-Gi-Oh over here by himself, figuring it all out.
Yes, sir.
Hell, I thought you should know that we caught Mello. But he escaped soon afterwards. We were able to interrogate him for a while.
He didn't really escape, did he?
No. We tried to restrain him, but he was too quick. Anyway, Mello mentioned that there was some
Damn,
sort of
covering his ass.
Shinigami attached to the notebook. Have you been able to confirm the existence of such a creature?
I can tell you for a fact that Shinigami do exist. I didn't share that information
Get out of my
with you at the
face.
beginning because I was certain you would never believe me.
I would like to ask the Shinigami a few questions.
Forget it. I'm not up for that.
I have reason to believe that one of them is fake.
Mm-hmm.
Al, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this.
Damn.
My
Process
sweating.
of elimination, the obvious choice would be the one stating that the owner of a notebook will die if they don't write their name in it every 13 days.
I've reached the same conclusion.
You know the rules of the notebook well. Tell us, are any of them false?
No, they are all real.
Got him.
I see. You have a Shinigami there with you? I think I'm beginning to get the picture. In other words, Kira is there in the room, and he's making the Shinigami lie on his behalf.
Whoa, this guy's good. He nailed it.
It doesn't really change anything, does it?
Yes, it does. It means that Light's incarceration would be meaningless.
Everybody's about to turn around and pop this man.
Even if that's true, it doesn't mean he's guilty. Besides, there's no way that Light can be Kira.
He's sweating.
You about to kill all y'all.
I suggest we verify the rule this way. I will volunteer to write down Mello's real name in the notebook. Either way, it's a gamble I'm quite willing to make.
So this is just a game to him?
Testing and confirming the 13-day rule can only benefit the Kira investigation.
Damn.
And other than my possible death, there would be no drawbacks.
If I answer him based on my feelings alone, it'll only make me look worse to everyone. We need to discuss your suggestion. We can say that we must respect human life, but I can't suggest that. I'm the one under suspicion.
Still under suspicion then.
Deputy Director, if Nier is willing, I wouldn't stop him.
I'm against the idea myself.
It's almost
We
like
can't use
the
the notebook, no matter what happens.
I feel the same. I'm opposed to the test.
Nier, we've talked it over and we can't allow you to use the notebook like that.
Based on our own moral fiber.
Just one last question before I go. Was there ever a point in the investigation where the second L was suspected to be Kira? If you've been listening to our conversation so far and have any intention of helping my investigation and taking down Kira, then call the number I'm about to give you.
This is awesome.
This is up to you.
No, it's more like I don't want to believe he's Kira.
All these fools are about to die.
They all have their own colored eyes now. Like they're all starting to have this monologue.
And they're cops, so like suspicion is their thing.
Nier, I have to kill him.
Yeah.
Damn, we just call the president like this?
This is Kira.
How you get this number?
Mr. President, I am very grateful that you and your country have sympathized with me, but I'm afraid even that much isn't enough. I want you to stop them immediately and formally disband them. As soon as you've found their base of operations, I want you to forward that information to a third party. I will give you this contact shortly. Whether you live a long life or not is up to you. Don't forget that.
I understand.
Boy called you on your Verizon.
Bro, he said you bitch made you for it.
Damn.
You did say that.
America does not bend to the will of terrorists.
Except for when they
Except for when we're literally bent over the barrel. Getting
This is
fucked.
a direct order from Kira, and it came from the President of the United States himself. Hell, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, and I don't really care. Sakura TV's ratings are gonna rock.
Bro, they're straight up using the media and like the shitty media to like push agendas.
This is Alex Jones.
Come on, everyone! The new age of Kira is about to arrive!
Oh my god, like these people willing to make the best out of this shit situation for themselves are like the ones propagating this whole entire thing. It's
Previous L was
Good
suspicious.
TV.
Right. We have a long history. I can tell exactly what you're thinking about and what's bothering you. I didn't trust Elle to begin with. I never did, to be honest.
I'll see if I can contact Nier without letting Light.
God, guys, whisper these things.
Right.
Bro, he's out there with the tea.
And they just spilled theirs. I hear everything saying.
You know I can kill you boys just by looking at you, right?
Light, I really want to believe that you're not Kira.
But how much sense does it make if he is?
Demigawa, demigods.
This is Demigawa Live. We now have the building completely surrounded. Behold the power of the people, the power of justice.
As soon as Nier escapes, I'm gonna write his name in the notebook.
It's like I'm watching like a hawk.
Alright.
By the way, we're using Discord to communicate with Pat, even though we haven't talked to him all episode.
What's going on, Nier? Could it be that this is some sort of plot by Mello to finish off the SPK?
Damn it. He's lying through his teeth.
And he's like happy about it. He's like, oh
Another one.
Yeah, one, yeah, bitch.
no. Damn, son.
Bro. This
Confirmed
man, like,
down.
This
Nier
man's
knows.
about to pop a child.
Yeah, for real.
Nier knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Light's losing it. I don't hear Pat.
Hey, you hear me? I don't think we did that.
Nah, I can hear Pat.
One,
You guys hear me?
2, 3. Pat, can you hear
Now.
me? Pat can't.
I absolutely love how this shit is going super sideways. He even calling back and it's like, oh no, it sounds like your building's being surrounded. Is it true? And like Nier's like, this motherfucker. Like it's obvious. Like if you know what, like they, it's like when you suspect someone of when you suspect someone of doing something shitty and like you got them caught and they know that they're caught. Like and it's like, no, I would never do that.
Plus, like just the act of the police raiding their building and like America getting that order from Kira himself is too suspicious to happen right away. So L/Light knows that Nier's gonna come to that conclusion, so he just thought he would gloat about it and be like, "Ooh, could it be your secur's so shitty that any random stranger could just find your building?"
Mello was there, maybe, right? Yeah, bro.
Tweaking his nipples.
The worst.
It's another episode ending with Light busting a nut on somebody's like ego.
Pat, how do you feel about it so far?
I like it. I was just surprised that Nier. Well, I'm surprised that Mello's not working with Nier, especially after like how Mello lost everything. He lost like his crew, and like he's on the run. So I figured he would be working with Nier and trying to, you know, they both had to team up if they want to catch Kira.
Maybe they will after this.
Yeah, because like there's no way like Nier is like you guys like they're both two different types of personality. And I think something like Chris you said before was like the reason why Kira can't really get ahead of Mello because Mello's like he's instinctive, you know, like he does things off the rails like on the go. He doesn't think about his plans. So like and that fucks up with Kira's how he, you know, does things because he's always, you know, 5 steps ahead of everyone. It's kind of hard to be 5 steps ahead of somebody who does everything, you know, instinctively. So yeah, I was surprised by that. I think somebody said earlier, they were like I said like, you know, why is this world bad? You know, like Kira's presenting, somebody says like, you know, but like how about somebody like there's people out there who would misuse the notebook, and like if you create a world that gets rid of all the personality trait of somebody who would be bad or would use that notebook, then all you have is good people. So at that point, it wouldn't be an issue, or like good personality. Yeah.
But based off of that, you have one singular person who holds all the power and gets to decide what's good and what's bad, right? So let's say that right now, hold on, because one person deciding what's good or what's bad is literally like the worst scenario possible because it's all down to one person. Humans make mistakes and humans put too much emotion into just about everything they do. Who says that after he gets done killing everybody that's committed a violent crime, that he won't just start committing like crimes against people who like shoplift and committing crimes against like nonviolence? Like what if someone sells weed somewhere where weed isn't legal to sell and he's like, cool, you committed a crime and now you die. What if just as soon as you do anything that he deems is wrong, you die? What if you disagree with what he deems is wrong? What if he says that being gay is fucking wrong, and if he finds out you're gay, you write your name in the book? What if he says jerking off is wrong? What if he says peeing standing up is wrong? It's all based off of what he says, and there's no way to check that power or balance. Yeah. So that's
why. So far, he's only been killing criminals.
Yeah. So far, but who's to say? People change. Everybody in this room changed. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago.
I mean, publicly, we know he's killed several other people.
Oh yeah, he's also killed several innocent people.
In the public eye, they think he's punishing the bad. So like, as long as I'm good, I'll be okay. But
he's been willing to kill anybody all the way up until now that got in his way secretly. So like, you trust this man with your life in his hands? He could say anything's bad, Pat. He could just decide that if you have a beard, you die because he doesn't like beards that day. You want to give this man all that power?
But nothing has ever indicated he will do something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
no, but he will kill innocent people.
Killing people with beards.
Yeah, I see. Here's the thing. Like, I don't think he will go out and just kill innocent people like that. I feel like the reason he killed innocent people, is because he's trying to get to the goal. He hasn't accomplished his goal yet. But once he accomplishes his goal, and there's no more evil. I don't think he will be like, all right, let me just go start killing innocent people. Also, like something in the thing that we're talking about, like people are using him as a teaching tool. So like as for the kids, like to teach them what's from right and wrong. So like a kid would know if I steal, I'm gonna get died from Kira. So that is a good thing.
Kids already think if they steal now they'll go to hell and they still do it.
But the hell's that's not the hell. Hell is stupid. It's like so far away, and it's not truly like there's no concrete evidence. But we know Kira is real. So if you steal, Kira's going to kill you. That's going to stop you.
Yeah, but there has to be people alive that steal, and Kira doesn't kill them because Kira doesn't know about it. So like, if you're a kid, you're like, yo, I hear that if you steal, like, Kira's gonna kill you. And another kid just has to be like, look, dude, I just stole something and I didn't die.
But didn't they say that
they take a picture,
and put it on the internet, and then he kills you? I thought there was a thing. There's a system now where if you fuck up, you take a picture of him and you put it on the internet.
They're trying to get him to do it.
That's what like the religion of Kira has become, basically the God fear of him. Basically. Like people and parents are now just like, yo, if you do this bad, clean your room, or else I'm gonna write your name on the internet, and
Sounds
Kira's
like
just gonna end you, son.
Snitches.
Like, it's
You're
kind of
up with
fucked
that,
up.
Pat?
I'm not okay with religion of snitches, but you know, I'm also like not saying like this world that he's creating is like absolute worst. Like, you know, like he's getting rid of.
Yeah, I mean, Matsuda said the same thing. Matsuda said the same thing.
Matsuda.
And I appreciate how we're getting more opinions from him and Aizawa. Like we even saw Aizawa get the green eyes and the hair, so like he's starting to get in his little detective id mode or whatever that we see Melonier and L get into. So I think we're gonna see the task force finally wise up and be like, wouldn't it be just perfect if Light was Kira, like where position he's in right now? It would answer so many questions.
Light's just like
also Pat, like people commit crimes for reasons, and most of those reasons aren't because people are evil. Like, so my man is treating a symptom and not the actual problem. So as long as there's inequality in the fucking world, which there always will be, people will always commit crimes for various reasons. Like most crimes aren't like, people aren't like, I'm doing this because I'm evil. They're usually doing it for monetary benefit or something like that, right? So,
but then what if he does fix the problem and kill all the rich 1% of the 1% assholes?
Because they're still gonna, like, that's not how you solve it. You can't solve the problem by killing everybody because people will always rise up to take that ranks. You gotta solve the other problems and shit, But I'm just saying, man, that like even if he makes the world a better place, I wouldn't want to be in that world. It's just like pain. Like the world that he's trying to make better is a totalitarian rule where if you fuck up, you die. How is that freedom? How is that good? The fact that the United States is willing to bend over and be like, yo, we're not going to try to go after Kira anymore. Like, that's not the United States I know. The United States I know is like, we got a task force and several nukes ready, and we don't know where we're going to shoot them, but someone's going to fucking die.
Someone's leaving.
Mind you, it's no better, but at least it's got to try to go out swinging. Like, nah, man, I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I feel like the U.S. would have been. It seems like par for the course.
I wouldn't want to live in a world where we all live under Kira's rule.
Like, but if he threatened like the plastics industry or like the people that are stopping us from getting like renewable energy,
how come he's not doing that?
Maybe.
Instead, he's killing people that kill other people. Instead, he's being Dexter. He could be doing all of that. He could literally go to every government and say, "I'll kill the heads of all the governments unless you guys fix the problems in your country right now." But he's not. I
feel like,
who are the biggest criminals? Is it the motherfucker that stabbed some asshole down the street, or is it somebody who's been polluting the planet for the last 50 years?
True.
How many persons has that person killed?
True. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's like, the rule of Kira. The way I look at it with the rule of Kira is just kind of like, it's like what. How to say, like a kid would want, you know what I mean? Kill all the bad guys, right?
Yeah.
Like that's just the way he's going about doing so, you know what I mean? And my question is, if it was a group of people, like a government body, that decided the same exact thing as Kira, would we be more okay with it because it's a group instead of one person?
No.
If it was just like a chair, like it was type thing?
No, I'm just saying, like, just like the way that it's decided. You know what I mean? Like, just it's a governing, like, now we're under the rule of Kira. We used to be under the rule of government, where it was like a body of people that we were underneath. You know what I mean? That they all decided, everybody went into it, and we were kind of okay what these leaders are telling us. So now, instead of all these leaders, it's just one person. So, like, would we be different about the way things are being done if a group of people that we elected were like, hey, we should be killing all the bad people? Would we be more okay with that? I'm not thinking about it like as bad, like, I'm just thinking about like the way humans are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm thinking if it was used like the death
because we're sitting here, we're thinking, you know what I mean? Okay, everything he's doing, we're under his rule. We're not okay with his rule, but inherently, his rule of killing all the bad people is kind of like what we would want in a weird way. So, like, I mean, wouldn't you want all the pedophiles, all the horrid people out there in the world gone in one instant? Would you not want that? No. If you can get rid of all the child fucking people that hit child soldiers.
I see where all sides are coming from. It's tough. You don't ever want to give that much power to any one man or any one body in government. But yeah, like it would be a great place if all the child pedophiles were dead. But how do you know? I guess I don't want to sound like I'm sympathizing for child pedophiles, but how do you know like they can't get better? We can't learn from them to stop others from becoming like that.
I mean, bro, you know. I'm not, you really can't sympathize with that. I'm just saying, there's really not much you can do with that situation right there. What I'm trying to say is that I feel like what's happening, and like a lot of people are hung up on, is that the fact that it's under one man, one rule, and his whatever. But I just think that sometimes maybe it would have been different if it was a governing body instead of just whatever. Like if our elected officials were like, oh, if you're a child pedophile, you're dead immediately. Like we find out you're dead. Or how it's going in Philippines right now, even though it's just, it's Duterte doing it. He's killing all the drug dealers or whatnot.
I don't think people do because we value life too much. Like a lot of like Christian religion and most other religions, like the human life is still valuable, even as a shitty piece of shit scumbag you could be. Like, that's why the capital punishment rules always still argued against. So people are like, is Joe Biden gonna abolish the capital punishment? No, fuck. But like, I see why some people cherish human life. If I had a gun, I probably could not shoot someone, even if they have wronged me in the worst way. But I agree with you. Like, some criminals, I feel that way. But it's wrong still. You know what I mean? Like,
I just think
it's still wrong.
I think it's not practical. I think, like, killing all the bad people doesn't ensure that bad people won't be around anymore. Like, Kira's job is an endless job that he will always be doing to make sure that... Like, it goes on forever. Like, if you don't address the fucking problem, it's like if you have a lawn and you're like, I have to cut the grass every fucking day, like, just rip the lawn up. Like, instead of going out to cut the grass every day. Like, figure out the actual fucking root of the problem.
Then, wait.
So, talking about the root of problem, like you saying the root of problem, like, so yeah, we have all this evil people, all this stuff because of the root of problem. But, like, let's say if you get rid of all the evil, the root of the problem won't be that big of an issue because the people who are making that root problem are the evil people. Once you get rid of the problem, yes, you may still have that problem, but you're not going to have people like their personality traits are not going to be like, they're not going to have the same circumstances as their upbringing. It's all going to be different. Like if you got to think of it on a macro level, the whole world changing to this will probably be different. It will break down to every singular problem, like to every singular micro position.
I also want to bring up, like, consider the idea of abortions. When abortions went into play, the amount of criminals that went into jail, I think, what was it?
Yeah, but that was from the bottom up, not the top down.
I mean, but still, that's a lot of people that didn't go to jail. And it's taken away from the root of the problem, right?
Yeah, the root.
I am confused.
No, I mean, it is, yeah, but that's what we were talking about. Like, if we can get it away from, like, the root and stop from the beginning.
Can I explain this to you?
Yeah, go for it.
So, in Freakonomics, anybody here a roaring motorcycle?
It's my stomach.
All right, so in Freakonomics, it's a documentary. One of the parts that they're talking about is that the crime rate was on a rise. I think
early 90s,
70, or was it early 90s?
70s and 80s.
It was like 70s, 80s. There was like we're having this huge crime boom, but then like once abortions became reasonable for everybody to get when they wanted one, we saw crime start to dip down because it meant that a person who had a kid in a shitty situation wouldn't like raise that kid and then be like kind of a terrible parent because they didn't really want to have a kid, and then also be poor as shit, so then those people would go off to commit crimes. And they're like, we can't exactly prove it because like correlation doesn't equal like causation, but they're like, this could be one of the possible reasons why we've seen crime go down, which once again is literally attacking the root of the problem and not waiting for those people to grow up and then killing them, because by the time they're already adults, who knows how many people they've influenced all the way up. Listen, as long as people are poor, people are going to steal. That's a fact.
But like I'm just saying, like but that doesn't make you bad. Like what I'm trying to say is like, so yeah, I get you that as long as you're poor, people are going to steal. But like the people who are stealing have that person, like not every single poor person is going to go steal. Not every poor person is going to go steal. There's going to be a few poor people that have that personality try to have them in them say, all right, fuck this. They have the evil in them and say, fuck this, I'm going to go steal. And then those people...
Hey, man.
That is fucking survival.
Pat, have you seen Boys in the Hood?
Right.
Or like...
I don't know.
Because I don't
think... There's poor people that don't go out stealing.
Like, those people are doing those things. They're not meaning to commit criminal acts most of the time.
I think
if you're punishing them, you're not punishing the motherfucker who, like... isn't giving them welfare checks or isn't like actually solving the problem of putting a gun store or liquor store on every corner of the street to propagate the
But I also feel like what Pat is trying to say, in Kira's world, when you've like kind of rooted out the idea that if you steal, like you're gonna make these people not do that anymore. Like everybody in the world, not these, like everybody.
Then they'll
Like,
start
on a macro, but like but if you on a macro level, you've instilled that fear that if you steal or you do something like this, you're gonna die. I don't think people are gonna continue to keep doing that. Is that what I think that's what Pat's trying to say.
There are people like, what if someone is trying to steal something so they don't die? Like, what if somebody needs fucking
It's
something?
so messed up, and I agree with you.
$300
They should
insulin.
I'm
stealing it.
I'm fucking stealing that shit, bro.
Maybe in Kira's
doesn't
world,
make it okay.
But at that point, at that point, you got
maybe in
I don't want to live in that world.
Hold on, maybe in Kira's world, Kira does get rid of those assholes that charge $300.
Because the person who's greedy to make that person is probably dead because he didn't grow up to be greedy. That's what we're trying to say.
There you go. That's exactly. Yes, Pat. I get what you're saying, Pat. I get what you're saying.
No.
Well,
so greed is also punishable by death then?
But you're not going to be greedy because you not grew up to be greedy. You're not because you didn't have the the impact you to be that person. Because the person who's greedy is already dead. He's not going to grow you to become greedy.
I get what you're saying, Pat. I'm with you, bro.
I don't get it.
Who's going to take over that person who got killed, who raised it? By the way, it's not one person raising the insulin price, okay? It's
it's a group, it's interest, but that group won't be around. If you think of macro, won't be around to operate like that because the greed won't be there.
Exactly. I get what you're saying, Pat. I'm following you, bro.
Is Pat talking about like 30 years after Kira's killed all the bad people?
Yeah, man. That's we're talking about what happening
level.
on a macro. Yeah, dude.
How many innocent people have to die for that to happen?
Hey, man, look, with great change.
I understand how many innocent people have to die to get to that level, but once we get to that level, that's gonna that's phenomenal. Like that's euphoria.
All right.
You okay with dying for that cause?
I'm not gonna die for that cause.
Hey, Aaron Yeager is trying to. Hey, bro,
I'll leave the
Pat, you would love Attack on Titan.
I'll leave the
Pat, you would love Attack on Titan. My God,
we might have taken this as far as it goes.
Yeah, Josh, what do you think? Close it out for us, please. We're gonna keep going.
Pat, I'm with you.
I see both sides of it. I understand Pat's saying if you take out all the bad people, basically if you kill all the bad parents or bad kids before they become kids. I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, Pat. If you're legit talking about just completely wiping out everyone bad off of one dude's whim, basically, one dude reading it and being like, nah, this isn't right, then no, that's kind of messed up. But if you guys are talking about it becoming a part of how things are done, if it was literally you go to prison, we give you a life sentence, or if you get the death penalty, we're just gonna write your name in this book instead of worrying about wasting electricity with a chair, wasting poisons or whatever. Then maybe, but no, dude's just writing names for 5 years, ducking and dodging, not caring about people. I think there's a way for the book to be used for good, but most people don't end up doing it, as far as we've seen. So, nah.
All right.
Nah.
Well,
I see your vision.
I think we're gonna
move on up to the next episode. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.